The reason I'm bringing that up is because emotions are rough, but they can be easier to heal if you know what you are most sensitive to. That's the big piece I need you all to hear tonight, right? Because this isn't a blanket effect for everybody. That's the big piece. We are all affected by different things. And when you know yourself, that is the key to knowing how to get back your power, period. All right. So how do you make it easier? Because it's not for me. It's not even easy for me, right? And if you've worked with me in the past, you all know it's hard. And you're like, okay, Dawn, how do we make this easier to deal with emotions when they pop up, right? And so those of you who have worked with me, look at your 4 hot spots on an astrology chart. Go look for those 4 spots. And if you can find those boulders in your chart, you'll know exactly, I guarantee those hot spots are popping up. Now, if you don't have that, and you see that they're getting flared up, and there's a part of you emotionally that's getting flared up, and I guarantee you're very likely this last week, those spots are raging on fire for all of you, if you haven't been doing the work to have an exit plan to get out. Because I'm guaranteeing it's going to raise it, this energy is coming up for everyone, so we can all make our appearance and say, oh, that's what I have to make sure I've healed. Okay. So if you don't have a chart, you don't have an astrology chart, which you don't have to, look up a chart on your own. You can go on my website. Again, there's free charts there you can look up and find your moon sign. So if you don't know what your moon sign is, it's always a telltale sign of where you're going to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, period, guaranteed. So if you know your moon sign, literally go Google that sign and you can find it in your chart. You'll know exactly where you're going to be cuckoo right now, because you're going to feel all this. That's where our emotions show up, where our moon is. Now let's go simpler than that. Let's say you don't know your chart, you don't know your hotspots, you don't know your moon sign. Google your sun sign, your zodiac sign, right? Google that sun sign and what are its challenging traits. All right, so it's fast and easy, and it puts you way ahead of the game than the most of the rest. All right. So why? Because the universe is pushing us all to dump the past and get on with it. That's really what's happening. And we are the ones putting old destructive habits in the way. And so knowing better or not is totally on all of you. When I'm giving you all super simple ways to look at yourself, right? So it's as simple as looking at myself, right? I'm an Aquarius. I can tell everybody pretty much knows that with a Libra moon. There's my moon, right? But as an Aquarius, I'm the sign of detachment. And so when I go Google, what are the weak spots of Aquarians? Well, they're detached and they're independent. So you can guess, leaning on anyone for myself, even my husband, can get me a little fired up and frustrating. I don't like it. So then when challenging times come up, what they're going to do for everyone, right? Now imagine how frustrating it can be for my spouse or your partner or your friends when they want to support you and support me, and I'm pushing away because I'm resisting. So his heart's in the right place. I'm the one at fault for not allowing the help. That's how you look at yourselves. Now let's add a Libra moon into it with the sign of partnership. And now my moon, which rules everyone's moon, your moon always rules your emotions. So clearly my emotions are going to get more challenged when I have to stare at my emotions and I have to talk to Tony about them. That's so much fun for me. And it doesn't make it wrong. Whatever emotion's coming up, deal with it, allow it, let it be present, talk it out, just say it to someone. But it's that simple. So by sharing those 2 simple traits with him, and he can see I'm struggling, and then he can intercede instead of seeing me as cuckoo, which I'm sure he will tell you all that I am cuckoo all the time, right? But the joke is that he believes in me then more, instead of when that frustration and emotion shows up and gets wobbly and lashing out. I'm not lashing out. I'm now, oh, she's trying to run away from it or hide from it or be detached from her emotion. I don't care what sign you are, you're going to show up in that way. Some signs are very critical. Some signs are very emotional. Some signs are very sensitive. Some signs are hypersensitive and they take everything personal. I take things as I never even knew it happened. And then I'm like, oh, I better deal with this. And it's going to show up in all various forms. But if we think we're going to avoid this, that's where we're going to get ourselves in trouble. And that's what I want you all to start paying attention to. Okay. So believe me when I tell you, all your cuckoo is going to surface one way or another. It's, are you willing to look it in the eye, stare it down, and go, okay, I'm human. I have emotions. My soul came here to learn, and I'm willing to do it in my form, in my personality, in my character traits, and not thinking that everyone else is going to do it my way or how I think they should.
And remember that not everyone learns at the same speed, with the same tools, or the same experience. I have an all events page that you can learn at your own pace with videos, tools, my live events, my upcoming TNT coaching, as well as Spiritual Warrior Academy. I'm going to leave the link down below for the all events page if you're interested. I really hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please be sure to go down and give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications whenever I post a video. I post videos every single weekday on body, mind, spirit topics and tools. There's also more of these affirmations and information on my Instagram, so join me there at ideserveitnow.com is my website, which I have a ton more tools, or I Deserve It Now is where my Instagram is. You can follow me on both platforms and or both. I would love to see you. All the links, all my programs are all there for you to enjoy. Brightest blessings. Have a great day.